Hello everyone, this is a video about the 4 books that completely influenced me and helped me build a mindset to get an A star, and also build a mindset around fulfillment and happiness and living my best life and being the best person I can be for the people around me and people I love the most. And I hope it can influence your life and hope you enjoy. The first one is called Atomic Habits. The main thing of this book that helped me is that I had a goal of getting 3 A stars, but I didn't know how to get there. And this book really shows you that you need to prioritize making systems over goals. So the system is that every day I am going to put 2 hours of work into, say, my A levels or whatever you want to do, and being consistent with that over time. And then what he says is that when you put these good habits in place, you get 1% better, and then with the compound effect, that is just exponential over time, because you end up getting 365% better in a year. But identifying the systems that you have to do every day and doing them, and also allows you to be honest with your habits that are good and bad, and allows you to change them. Allows you to say, but that's a bad habit, I know how to remove it by making it unattractive, removing it from my environment, and many more things. And also by saying, what can I replace this with? Can I replace it with a good habit like studying or playing the guitar or going for a walk or working out, and making that attractive and rewarding yourself for it and making it easy. And then when you do this, it allows you to have a more productive life and do more things that are enjoyable to you. So the second book is You Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. This man is an absolute role model to me, and I believe that everyone should have some sort of disciplined role model, someone that you look up to and when you're being lazy and think, is this really what they would do? And what his thing is, don't get comfortable. He says everyone should look for suffering and head straight towards it, because sometimes you have to do what you hate. And then if you can train your mind to do what you don't like to do, you can do anything, and you can strive at anything, and you can win at anything. It really strengthens your mind, and it is an amazing book to have a stronger mind and get through hard points in your A levels and many more parts in life. Third book is Deep Work. This is similar to Atomic Habits in a way, because he says that you need to kind of get like a method and a system to your deep work. And he's got many different methods that you could pick, but I chose the habitual method for A levels, which is I studied from 6 to 9 p.m. and I did that all weekdays, and it really helped me because I knew I'm going to be in my study where I studied at 6 o'clock doing said task, doing my flashcards, doing a past paper, doing my homework, any of this stuff. And it allowed you to stop having excuses and like kind of talk yourself out of doing it. And also the deep work allows you to focus on the lead measures and to kind of forget about that A star. It sounds counterintuitive, but if you forget about the A star and you just focus on the work and focus on how deep you can get in study and measuring how deep you get in study and measuring how much you can get done in that time period, it allows you actually to get more closer to that goal. And in this book, he describes this man called Roosevelt, which I know many of you must know, and he did these things called Roosevelt dashes, where say you wanted to do a past paper that was 2 hours long, make it 1 hour and say, I'm going to get it done in 1 hour. So basically aim at your work with blistering intensity and just try and get everything done as quick as possible and be as focused as possible. And it's such a massive productivity tip, because you get so much more done. Even if you don't get it done in an hour, if it's an hour and 20, you've just saved yourself 40 minutes from that 2 hours of work. So it's amazing, gives you more time. And the final thing about this book that I took away that is really helpful is called time blocking, is that he uses a notepad, and I've started doing this. I did this throughout my whole A levels. I carried a notebook around with me with what I'm doing throughout the day. I wrote the tasks that I wanted to get done for the day. And there's something psychological about it, because when you write down what you want to get done and you don't do it, it's almost like there's massive accountability there because you've written it and you haven't done it. So it's so much more powerful than just writing it on your phone or any of that, because when you've physically written that I want to post a YouTube video, or I want to do 5 past papers, you will do it, and it's much more effective. And if you space your time out in blocks like this, I'll show you today. So break, work, and then you space your time out with this. And then throughout the day you can just have blank time as well to get bored. And that's another point of this book, is that he says it's okay to be bored. It's okay to sit there and just let your mind wander, because sometimes that's more important than actually sitting down and doing the work. And I'm a big believer that you don't have to study like 10 hours a day to get results. Study 2 hours or 4 hours a day, but the rest of the time just let your mind wander and not get so distracted by other things, but actually live in the moment and be present. Go for a walk without your headphones on, just breathe, and then that's actually be more productive than studying 10 hours in my opinion. The final book is Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday. I love this man. He's an incredible author and he's really changed my life. And one book that he wrote called Ego is the Enemy is incredible because it kind of allows you not to get complacent and allows you to be honest with yourself always be learning, not just your A levels, but everything around life, and know that you always have to be a student, and also talking less and doing more, being humble with what you, how well you do with your A levels, and also always wanting to be learning still, even when you get an A star, and knowing that even when you've done your A levels, you still got so much to learn, and you're still not even close to where you could be and where you should be. And not telling yourself this story that, oh, I'm so intelligent now that I've got an A star on this exam and I can leave all the rest and I can relax, because that's when your ego gets involved and you think you're better than everyone else, and that's when everything goes wrong. And if you can remove that and you can stop telling yourself a story and saying, look, you're not anywhere close. Yes, you did well in this one, but there's so many more to go and there's so many more things to learn. And this book helps you to stay online, stay humble, and get to the place you want to be. I hope you all have a beautiful day, and thank you very much.